Hey guys, Anna here back with another bathroom video, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. And on today's episodes of Annika's Bathroom Chronicles, we'll be talking about Miss Dani Leigh. So if you don't know who Dani Leigh is, I don't either. The only song that I'm really familiar about from her is the Take It Easy, the song she has with Chris Brown that I think came out this past summer. No, it came out 2 summers ago. I don't know. That's literally the most I know about Dani Leigh. I've learned more about her to do research for this video. So yes, if you don't know what's going on with Dani Leigh and her Yellowbone song and Colorism, please stop listening to this and go to YouTube and just listen to the song or the snippet actually. So I think it was last week Dani Leigh dropped a minute snippet of her new song or single that she's hoping to drop. I'm not sure if she can drop it anymore, but it was only a minute long and it's called Yellowbone, and the main chorus of the song goes like, Yellowbone is what he wants, Prada, me, and Saint Laurent. That is the chorus. Yellowbone is what he wants. So Dani Leigh caught a lot of heat for this, and I'm just going to give you guys my opinion about Dani Leigh and colorism and just who she is as a person. Like I said, I don't really know her outside of that Take It Easy song. That's the only thing I know. Yeah, so Dani Leigh is Dominican from my understanding. Both of her parents are from DR. From the research that I did, nothing came up about her being Afro-Latina or Latinx. So that's kind of not strike one, but makes you kind of side eye her, you're not even someone that identifies as Afro-Latina. If you know what that is, what Afro-Latina means, that is someone who is both of African descent and Latin culture. Dani Leigh, from all the research that I did, that took me 5 minutes, was that she's just from DR. She's not black. At least in my opinion, this is not a black woman. She may be a non-white woman, but she's definitely not a black woman. So the term Yellowbone can't even apply to her if you're using it in the black vernacular. And the only times I've ever heard Yellowbone used has been in reference to black women. So before we go any further, what is a Yellowbone? A Yellowbone, oh my god, am I talking too fast? I feel like I'm talking too fast. I'm not nervous, but I feel like I'm talking too fast. Let me slow down. What is a Yellowbone? So, just from my own cultural relation to the word, a Yellowbone is a light-skinned or fair-skinned black woman. To qualify as a Yellowbone, you have to be black. So, I don't know if there's a Yellowbone equivalent for other races, but I'm a black woman, and whenever I've heard the word Yellowbone used, it's been in relationship to a light-skinned or fair-skinned black woman. And like I said earlier, Dani Leigh is not black, so she can't even use the word. But what's got everybody all ruffled in the feathers? Dani Leigh did put out an apology, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Well, she tweeted the apology, and I think she did a video, and then she was explaining how she was just making a song that celebrates her skin tone. Like I said, she only dropped a minute of the song, and she goes on to continue to say that, brown skinned women make songs about their skin tone all the time and it's not a problem. Why can't she make a song about her own skin tone? And this is where I get you feel bad for Dani in a very ironic way. At the end of the day, she should be sat down and had a conversation about colorism, and she should be told how that lyric Yellowbone is what he wants does perpetuate and play into colorism that runs rampant through the black community. However, like I said, when you listen to the 1 minute snippet, I really do get the feeling that she was just saying anything. I'm not taking up for Dani Leigh, but I think that's the irony in all this. I truly do believe that she had no intentions to offend anyone, and this is why she's so fucking surprised, because she literally does not know what she did wrong. Dani Leigh doesn't know what colorism means. So the apology that we got is going to be half-assed. My personal opinion, I don't think celebrities should apologize for anything. Not because they're not wrong, but celebrity apologies just always come off fake to me anyway. So it's just what's the point of you even getting on your platform to say you're sorry? Like, I just don't get it. And most of these apologies, a good apology, usually comes from someone with a good team who's writing that apology for them. Like, think about it. When's the last time a celebrity apologized and it felt authentic? It never does. But Dani Leigh didn't even really apologize. She kind of just was like, I'm sorry if it offended whoever, but like, I'm not a racist and I'm not a colorist because I'm dating a chocolate man and I have best friends that are like brown. That's literally the apology. And when she said the whole like chocolate man comment, I was just like, you're not helping your case here, because who else perpetuates colorism more in the black community? The black man. I mean, if we're just talking about rap alone, rap artists, in every song they get, every chance they get, they make a comparison between dark-skinned and light-skinned women, and more times often than not, the lighter-skinned woman is praised over the darker-skinned woman. So this is how you get, I think, a cautionary tale like Dani Leigh. Even though she's not black, she is non-black. She's exotic, you know, so she is already put on a pedestal, if anything, over a lighter skinned black woman because she is non-black. Even furthermore of like the disconnect between Dani Leigh and colorism is that she in the video she says she feels though she's a light skinned woman, she's a yellow bone. And me watching that, I'm just like, you do realize that's just not true. Like, you're not black. And like, don't get me wrong, I think we shouldn't be calling anyone yellow bones or anything like that. Like, I think we shouldn't even be saying it because it constantly perpetuates and separates black skin, dark skin versus light skin people, even though we're all black. Dani Leigh did do something that we all knew was coming though, because remember a couple of weeks ago when B. Simone was praising Dani Leigh for being with the baby and saying that, you know, Dani Leigh has an advantage over herself, B. Simone, because she is a Latina, because she is a spicy Latina, because she has good hair. So all Dani Leigh is truly doing is confirming everything that B. Simone said. And Dani Leigh feels that way about herself. I wish I could say I was surprised. The only thing that really surprises me about this whole yellow bone is what he wants is that Dani Leigh really does strike me as a person that was just writing a song and didn't understand the cultural ramifications that comes with using a word like yellow bone. I don't think she wrote it to like, well, no, because she says yellow bone is what he wants. First of all, when I listened to it the first time, I thought she was trolling. Like, I thought this song was a joke because like it sounds so trolly. Like, is she trying to rap? Is she? I don't know, maybe she's rapping. Yellow bone is what he wants. Yeah, it's definitely giving off colorism, elitist vibes, and we already know, like, we already see time and time again that like black men do prioritize and put on a pedestal non-black women or exotic women. And even though the baby does have, from my understanding, 2 baby moms and both of them are dark skinned or brown skinned women, he has like a dark skinned daughter. So it's, I mean, well, this isn't about the baby, this is about Dani Leigh. I would be shocked if this song still drops. So what is my end all be all feeling about her? Dani Leigh strikes me as someone who really didn't mean any harm, and she was really just engaging in a culture that perpetuates women with her beauty over darker skinned black women, over black women, period. So it reminded me, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of is it Sin? Is it Sin when she had, or is it Santana? I think it's Sin. Whichever one has the Sun by Joe Budden. When she was on the radio with Breakfast Club, Angela Yee, and she was talking about how like black men like worship Latino women, how they worship her and things like that. That's what Dani Leigh, it reminded me of that. and I feel like if Dani Leigh was to have a retrospective on this, and if someone was to ask her, like, what made you want to use the word yellow bone? Like, why do you consider yourself a yellow bone? This and that. I wouldn't be shocked if her response is like, well, you know, that's how black men refer to me, as a yellow bone. I see myself as a yellow bone, even though, like, I think what messes me up about her using it so much, and I feel like I keep saying this over and over again like a broken record, is that, like, she's not black. Like, but I wonder, stay with me, I'm trying to, like, stay on, like, subject, but my mind is just, like, running now. Like, I wonder if, like, the issue and why she sees herself as a yellow bone is because the blackness, like, the identity of blackness has been stretched to, like, ad nauseum, that anyone can be black at this point. Like, literally any fucking body can be black at this point. Like, there seems to be, like, no exclusivity with blackness. Dani Leigh, I'm assuming, if she thinks she's a yellow bone, if Dani Leigh thinks she's a yellow bone, I highly doubt she identifies it as a white woman, even though that's what I believe her to be. So she sees herself as not a white woman, but a non-black woman, or she sees herself as a woman of color. That's what it is. She sees herself as a woman of color because of her Latin heritage. That's what I'm going to assume, as I'm trying to figure out how she felt comfortable using the word as a non-black person. So she sees herself as a woman of color. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going with. And the word yellow bone, when presented in modern media today, the representation of yellow bones today tend to be very, like, racially ambiguous women who I am left to believe identify as black women. So a yellow bone has, in its own way, become a form of exoticism. I don't know, maybe I'm being a dead horse, maybe I'm late to the party, but, like, when I think of a yellow bone, because I am a black woman, I just think of a light-skinned woman. And the fact that she's using it as someone who's clearly not black, it makes me question, what do other people think yellow bone means? But then again, you have to know what blackness means before you know what yellow bone means. And because blackness isn't exclusive, because blackness is so inclusive, a yellow bone can literally be any fucking thing. Mindfuck. Like, I want to know what you guys think about it in the comments. I think I'm really more interested in having a conversation about just black vernacular. Dani Leigh, in her apology, she told me everything I need to know. She doesn't even know why you're upset. She doesn't know why people are talking about this. She's not a colorist and she's not a racist because she has a chocolate boyfriend and she has some black friends. So she's just trying to, like, you know, she just put out an apology because she thinks we're fucking crazy. So I'm not really interested in talking about Dani Leigh. Dani Leigh doesn't even know what colorism is. And Dani Leigh doesn't know that she's not black. So it's kind of like a reverse Uncle Ruckus in a way. Beautiful girl, yeah. I mean, she's clearly the victim. So, like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I just have so many things twirling in my head about it. I'm interested to know. Do you guys think this song will still drop? I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't, because, like I said, when I first listened to it, I thought she was just trolling. What do you guys think about colorism? What do you think about Dani Leigh using the word yellow bone? What's going on in your heads? How long are people going to be talking about this? Did I do a good job talking about it? Am I just rambling? I feel like most of the time these bathroom videos is me just rambling, but this is an interesting subject, and I feel kind of bummed out that I didn't talk about it earlier. I originally wanted to talk about it last week, but I just chose not to. And I was going to do a video on Sunday, but then something came up with that, so I'm finally doing it today. Let me guys know what you think about Dani Leigh and yellow bones. Are we going to see more of this? Is Dani Leigh just, you know, playing into a culture that already perpetuates women that look like her? Is she, you know, just a product of society? Is colorism even a real thing? I know some of you black folks don't think it's real, but it's real. But we can talk about that later. All right, thank you guys so much for listening to and tuning into my bathroom video. My mouth is super duper dry and I'm like stumbling over words right now. So peace.